People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bytech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNatt Electric, Mountain City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Shullsburg High School on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's Six Rivers West Conference girls basketball this evening as the Highland Cardinals coming into this contest with a 9-2 mark, 5-0 in Six Rivers West action, take on the Shullsburg Miners. They come into this contest with a 4-7 mark, 3-2 in the Six Rivers West. I'm John Satterley along with Kingston Clayton this evening, and Kingston just got a chance to see the Shullsburg Miners as they had their victory against Potosi Cassville last week. They did have one loss, and that was to number 3 ranked Pacelli. But this is a team in the Shullsburg Miners. You could not look at their record being 4-7 as the level of competition that they have taken on definitely pales in comparison to what their record is.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You're facing those bigger schools too. I mean, like you just said, a third-ranked team in Wisconsin, and over 500 in the Six Rivers West Conference, and a big matchup tonight over the first-place Highland Cardinals.
Absolutely. We'll bring everything to you here and set the table for this matchup this evening during our pregame show presented by Raleigh's Cheese House at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Had a chance to talk with head coach Josh Terrell of the Highland Cardinals and Nathan Russell, head coach of the Shullsburg Miners. We'll have all of that coming your way in just a few minutes. It is Six Rivers West Conference girls basketball this evening from Shullsburg High School. The Shullsburg Miners hosting the Highland Cardinals. You'll hear it all right here on X1071. Listen to it online, x1071.com, or you can watch and listen to it on the free Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1. Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
Meet Matthew Preston. Inside his apartment, everything he holds dear is protected by Progressive's Renter's Insurance, like his laptop and a surprisingly valuable collection of baseball bobbleheads. Outside his apartment, his laptop is still protected, as are his bobbleheads, which he carries around with him for reasons no one knows. Renters, the limits of protection aren't just the four walls of your home. When you're in Progressive's Protection Zone, get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-549-8866. 800-549-8866.
Want a job that pays more than minimum wage and makes a real difference? Southwest Tech's CNA course in Fenimore can get you there fast. This newly added daytime course runs from February 6th through April 3rd with in-person labs, online theory, and clinicals at a long-term care facility. Start earning more and building your future. Register by January 30th at swtc.edu/GoCNA. Southwest Tech. Education as unique as you.
Pre-game one.
This is your Raleigh Cheese pregame show on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Getting you ready for high school girls basketball this evening from Shullsburg High School. Six Rivers West Conference action as the 5-0 Highland Cardinals visit the 3-2 Shullsburg Miners. With Kingston Clayton, I'm John Satterley in Kingston, taking a look at this matchup coming in to this game. If you look at the last 5 contests, for the Highland Cardinals, they are 4-1 with their lone loss coming to the Darlington Redbirds, who have been surging as of late, especially after their one big win that they had over a number 1 ranked team. So Darlington's pretty good. Yeah, they have a state championship coach pedigree too, and Mike Flanagan. And the last 5 for the Shullsburg Miners, well, they've lost 4 of their last 5. But once again, if you look at the competition they played, number 3 Pacelli, number 5 Deerfield, Lancaster has been state ranked. Independence Gilmanton is a team you always hear at state, so it's not for a lack of competition with the Shullsburg Miners. Actually, it's been, as Coach Russell has put it to us a couple of times, that is, he was ultra aggressive in scheduling for this year for this group of girls.
Oh, yeah, for sure, and it's a great competition for the Miners as well. I mean, staying above 500 in the Six Rivers Conference at 3-2 in third place against a really tough Highland Cardinals team, undefeated in conference play.
That's one thing you try to do, is you want to build yourself. You want to build yourself up for that playoff run. Once you get to tournament time, of course, nobody goes into a season saying, hey, I want to lose all these games.
Right.
You want to win every game that you play. I still haven't met a person yet that says, you know what, I want to go out and lose today. I still haven't met that person yet, but it's the competition. Iron sharpens iron. And this group of young ladies, as young as they are too, with this core group being sophomores, it's going to be interesting to see how they will really start punching back, you could say, with the upcoming schedule.
Yeah, and definitely I'm kind of looking at the size advantage, too, for the rebounds for the Miners. They have 3 girls on the team that are 6 foot or taller. I mean, with Courtney Thien getting 6.2 rebounds a game for the Miners and transitioning it in offense for them.
Exactly. Then you look at conference play, looking at the Six Rivers West. We talk about the East a lot, but the West, you have the Highland Cardinals. They are the only team that has a plus differential with points for or against. They're plus 18. But you have Belmont is -1. Shullsburg only -4. River Ridge is -1 before you get to Benton and to Potosi Cassville. But the Shullsburg Miners, their strength of schedule, they are 3-0 against teams that are under 500. That doesn't sound like much. They are 1-7 against teams that are over 500. You have the Highland Cardinals. They've only faced 3 teams over 500, and they are 1-2 in those matchups. So, again, a lot of tough competition for head coach Nathan Russell's Shullsburg squad.
And definitely, this should be a great matchup between these 2 Six Rivers West teams, and we're really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. We're going to hear from both head coaches. Head coach Nathan Russell coming up in just a moment, then head coach Josh Terrell in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. It's the Shullsburg Miners hosting the Highland Cardinals on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pre-game 2.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. Zero interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost-effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersAndDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
This is Mike Phillips, president of Mountain City Bank. For over 110 years, Mountain City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our communities. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mountain City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
I got serious about staying fit just a couple of years ago. Now 5Ks, yoga, and smart nutrition are all part of my weekly routine. Part of my eating right plan? Country Hearth Breads. Natural breads with the whole grains and natural ingredients my body needs to perform at its best. Just a slice of toasted multigrain with peanut butter before a workout, and I'm ready to roll. Country Hearth is the easy choice because it's good for me and great tasting too. Country Hearth Breads, baking our best for you.
Pregame 2.
Welcome back to your Raleigh Cheese pregame show on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Six Rivers West Conference girls basketball tonight from Shullsburg High School as the Miners are hosting the Highland Cardinals. And I'll be joined by the head coach of the Shullsburg Miners, Nathan Russell. And Coach Russell, it's been so long since I've seen you. I don't know if I recognize you at first.
Yeah, it's like eons, John. I appreciate you being here tonight, and thanks for you guys for coming out.
Let's talk a little bit about the last time I saw you with Potosi Castle. A great outing by your team. Of course, you know, you're a coach. There's always going to be things that you're going to want to find improvement on. How did practice go from that last game, that those little tweaks that you want to make coming into this Highland game?
Yeah, I mean, we had a good practice yesterday. We're a nice preparation for tonight. Everybody knows that this is a really big game from a conference standpoint, and so hopefully we're able to improve on some things that we did well on Thursday night against Potosi, and also, you know, we did some things well when we played Pacelli on Saturday, and so hopefully we can improve on both of those and give Highland a run for their money tonight.
A lot of people just first glance will look at your record and say, all right, we're trying to do this and do that. But then you take a little bit harder look at your record. You're 3-2 in conference play. A conference championship is in play. How big of a game is this for you and these girls to go toward a potential conference championship?
As we've talked about, this game does not eliminate us from the conference race, but it eliminates us controlling our destiny. And so that's as honest as we can. You know, we had the one conference loss when we were shorthanded, and then we had the massacre that we had against Argyle Pecatonica, but outside of that, we played pretty well in conference. And so, tonight's it. I mean, you're not going to win a conference championship tonight, but you certainly can lose it tonight. And so we've stressed that with our kids. We're not afraid to hide from that, and hopefully we can get our kids to compete.
How do you try to get your girls to really buy into their length? Because the size advantage that you do have on most teams, to utilize that size and that speed to just make life a living hell, you can say, for all of your opponents.
Yeah, what we're trying to do is we're actually trying to dial them back from a speed standpoint, because we are turning the ball over too much. It's the most prolific turnover team that I've had in my 17 years. So we're trying to slow, as with this group, they've been running for their entire lives, so we're trying to pull the reins back a little bit. But I think our length is important. You know, we have not been traditionally a zone team in my 17 years. We've played more zone this year than we ever have. You know, I don't know how much zone we'll play tonight. Because Highland has so many shooters, but we try to use our length, whether that be in man or zone, and then also against their zone, we want to use our length to see over top people and to make good, strong passes.
This group of sophomores they have a lot of spunk, I think maybe is the best way to put it. How do you try to rein them in with that youthful exuberance into trying to be a little bit more mature, you know, since you are halfway through this conference season and regular season?
That's what I'm finding myself battling every day. I think that this group is very talented, supremely talented. But we have to find that mix of how to play under control and then how to play hard each and every possession. And, you know, so they've had lots of success ever since they've been playing basketball. And so now we have to understand that they have a bullseye on their back, no matter what their record is, and that people want to go after them. And then they have to meet and exceed those efforts of those other teams to have a chance. And so that's a battle that we've been in. You know, our non-conference schedule hasn't really helped us with that all that much. But it's something that we're trying to get better at every day, and it will give us a chance, hopefully, in the conference race.
What are you looking at matchup-wise here with the Highland Cardinals, considering their record and what they've been able to accomplish so far this season?
Had a tremendous year. We played them this summer, and it was very competitive. We knew what they had coming back, but they've played really, really well. Shot the ball extremely well across the board. No matter who they've had kids who've been able to shoot it. Obviously, the Esser girl is their leading scorer, but they're far from that. So Sophie Terrell has done just a tremendous job. She can finish with both hands efficiently. The joke that I have is that she's better left-handed than her dominant right hand. It's just a really, really nice team, and Josh always gets the most out of his group, and so I'm really looking forward to the battle tonight.
One final question for you, Coach. Keys to the game. What would be the main key for the Shullsburg Miners to hand Highland their first conference loss?
Yeah, for us, it's valuing the basketball. We cannot turn the ball over. We cannot give them. We cannot go possessions, have empty possessions with turnovers. The other thing is we got to win the rebounding battle. That's what I think I told you last time we saw each other last week. Is we got to win the rebounding battle. If we do those two things, we'll have a chance in the end.
Coach, always appreciate the time. Look forward to seeing a great battle here in Shullsburg, and hopefully get a chance to talk to you in the post game as well.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Thank you very much. Head coach Nathan Russell join us here of the Shullsburg Miners on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. More after this timeout at Six Rivers West Conference Girls Basketball on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3.
Partner with Fuller's Milker Center and Gia for your next milking system. From the Dairy Pro Q robotic rotary parlor to the Dairy Robot R9500 robotic box milking system, you select the best fit for your
Welcome
operation.
Back to your Raleigh Cheese
with
pregame.
Gia, you can also choose
Welcome
from
back to your
market-leading
Raleigh Cheese
conventional
pregame.
parlors, fully equipped with automated accessories. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to start building your dream milking facility.
Fuller's Milker Center.
Here's a dose of reality. Driving under the influence of prescription painkillers is just as illegal and just as deadly as driving drunk. In fact, there are nearly 2,000 drug-related crashes every year in Wisconsin. Help prevent drug driving and let's achieve zero preventable deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Driving on pills kills. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Departments of Health Services, Transportation, and Justice.
Pregame 3.
Welcome back to your Raleigh Cheese pregame show on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's Six Rivers West Conference Girls Basketball tonight from Shullsburg High School as the Shullsburg Miners are hosting the Highland Cardinals. Now being joined by head coach of the Highland Cardinals, Josh Terrell. And Coach Terrell, it's great to finally get a chance to see your Highland Cardinals in action.
Well, I appreciate you guys having us on. Should be a lot of fun tonight.
That it should be. It looks like it's been a fun season for you with your record being 9-2, 5-0 in Six Rivers West. What have you seen growth of your team up to this point in this season that has led you to this 9-2 mark?
Well, I think one of the biggest thing is our point guard, Addison Bedward, who was out with an ACL tear last year, came back this year. And, whenever someone comes back with an injury like that, they come back a little hesitant. And she's kind of just grown into her own. And she doesn't lead us in points, doesn't lead us in rebounds, but she just everyone feels more comfortable when she's on the court. And she's doing a great job leading for us. So it's been a lot of fun so far.
This is a conference year in and year out. It's a battle every single night of the week. Tonight is going to be no different. What is something that you've seen on film or what you've seen in person with the Shullsburg Miners that you maybe had to prepare for a little extra this evening that maybe another team you wouldn't have to prepare for?
Well, when you play Shullsburg and Nathan, they're always going to be prepared and they're always going to know. I mean, we know each other so well. We've both been coaching a long time. And even though it's the first time we played this year, there's no secrets, in my opinion.
Right.
He's going to do what he thinks is to beat us, and we're going to do what we think we need to beat them. But it's just a battle. As you said, the Six Rivers East and West is just an absolute gauntlet again this year. But Nathan and the Shullsburg, they played a lot of really good non-conference games, so they're already tournament tough, and we haven't played the schedule that they have, so they may not have the record that we have right now, but I tell you what, it's going to be a war tonight.
Absolutely. And one thing I know after seeing Shullsburg, is their height and their length. How do you prepare for something? You can always prepare for, a scheme, but height and speed is something you really cannot replicate in practice. How do you look to try to match up against that tonight?
Yeah, they're one of the we played Darlington about little just beginning of the new year, and they're pretty long too. So this is probably the closest team to them as far as length. But you're right. In the Six Rivers, they're probably the longest team, and us, I would say, are the two longest teams in the league. So, you just try to mix girls up in practice as much as you can. I got some girls home from college right now that we're trying to mix in there so we get a little better look and try to get a feel for what it's going to be. So it's a really good matchup. I love how our teams look compared to each other. So we'll see how it pans out.
One final question for you, Coach. Keys to the game. What would be the main key for the Highland Cardinals remain unblemished in conference play?
Well, you got to stop his daughter, McKinley Russell. She's she's the real deal, smooth, left-handed. You got to know where she is all the time. Then you got Alt on the outside shooting, and you got the other Alt inside post. To me, those are the three keys. You got to value the ball. We got to beat them on the boards, and I'm hoping we can get some transition stuff going tonight, and hopefully maybe get a little tired in the second half and take advantage of that. That's what I'm telling my girls our keys are, so we'll see what happens.
Well, Coach, I appreciate the time. Look forward to seeing a great matchup here tonight, and if everything goes your way, maybe we'll do this again in the post-game show as well.
I appreciate it. Thanks again for having us on.
Thank you very much. That's head coach Josh Terrell of the Highland Cardinals. Join us here on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. More after this timeout as you're listening to Six Rivers West Conference Girls Basketball, Shullsburg versus Highland on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game one.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Winter fun is bouncing into Five Flags January 23rd through the 25th with 3 days of inflatables, obstacle courses, a mechanical bull, mini golf, and more. Jump, play, and burn off that wintertime restlessness. On Saturday and Sunday, January 24th and 25th, wind things down with the Winter Movie Series featuring Monsters, Inc. Experience all Five Flags has to offer with Family Fun Extravaganza, January 23rd through 25th. Get tickets at the Five Flags box office and details at fiveflagscenter.com.
In game one.
X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's your Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Shullsburg and Highland with Kingston Clayton. I'm John Satterley. Let's take a look at your injury report presented to you by Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. For the Highland Cardinals, Kingston looked like everybody was healthy. Maya Ortiz out with an ankle sprain for the Lady Miners. So those are your injury reports presented to you by Russell Law Offices. Visit RussellLawWI.com. We're broadcasting from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House and the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture is at downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. For what's sure to be the best seat in your house, be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. Our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel live and archive coverage is powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical and Laley Center, Monroe. Colors of the game are presented to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Shullsburg Miners are wearing their home white uniforms with the red trim and red numerals. The Highland Cardinals are wearing their road red uniforms with black trim and white numerals. And your colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports is presented to you by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Our game is on X1071. It is WPVL-FM, Platteville, Galena, Dubuque, a Queen Bee radio station. And I'd like to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to Kingston Clayton. He's hopping on here. We had a game last night, Darlington versus Platteville, which was amazing. Look forward to another amazing game here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Should be a great Six Rivers West girls basketball game.
Absolutely. We're just moments away from your starting lineups presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller's Milker Center We'll also have your shoebox scoreboard presented to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. There was no JV game, so no scores to pass along to you as of this moment on our Shoebox scoreboard. The Shullsburg Miners come into this game with a 4-7 overall record, 9-2 for the Highland Cardinals. It's time now for our national anthem. Just about ready to get underway here at Shullsburg High School on X1071. It's time now for our starting lineups presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. First for the visitors, the Highland Cardinals with a 9-2 mark, 5-0 in the Six Rivers West. A 5'3" senior, number 3, Brindley Bollant. A 5'11" junior, number 4, Sophia Terrell. Number 10 is Edwin Esser, a 5'9" sophomore. Number 14 is Addie Bedward. She is a 5'7" senior. And Celia Olson is a 5'9" sophomore wearing number 15. The head coach of the Highland Cardinals is Josh Terrell. The starting lineup for the host Lady Miners of Shullsburg, a 5'8" sophomore, number 0, Haley Altz. Courtney Thyan, she is a 6'1" junior wearing number 5. Number 10 is McKinley Russell, a 6'1" sophomore. Addie Woodworth, she is a 5'9" sophomore, number 12. And number 20 is Alexis Alt, a 5'11" senior, led by head coach Nathan Russell. Kingston, we're about ready to get underway.
Definitely.
Another game, and almost feels like fall outside when the temperature's near 50 degrees. Almost doesn't quite feel like basketball season.
Oh, yeah.
Where we are broadcast perch, right here, our Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. We are seeing the same angle as you are if you are tuned in on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, as Highland in the red, going left to right as we see it, and Highland will win the opening tip-off. So the Highland Cardinals will be on offense first, dribbling to the right-hand side. That will be Addison Esser. Esser will get it down low, up with a shot from 8 feet. No good by Sophia Terrell. Offensive rebound, no. Rebound comes down to the Shullsburg Miners. That length for the Miners already coming to play.
Definitely.
Russell will get the ball across the timeline for the Miners. Left side is Haley Alt. She has been one of our players of the game the 2 times we have covered the Shullsburg Miners. And there's a steal down low on an errant pass. Cardinals off and running on the right side. Bollant thought about the 3 for a moment. Instead, she'll take one dribble, then will pass it off to her teammate, Addison Esser. And there's a steal by Russell. McKinley Russell with left-hand layup, too strong, but there's an offensive rebound. And the putback is good. Courtney Thien makes it 2-0 in favor of the Miners. 17:05 to play in the first half. Down low, the left-hand hook up, no good by Terrell. Offensive rebound comes down to the Highland Cardinals. Jump ball will be called, and the possession arrow goes to the Shullsburg Miners. Right now, Kingston, if you're Shullsburg, you're liking this pace.
Yeah, definitely. It's smooth and, getting the rebounds, especially in transition.
Right now your score is 2-0 in favor of Shullsburg, and there's a turnover by the Miners. Have an errant pass there with the Cardinal pressure. Clare Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. On the right-hand side is Bedward with the basketball, drifting into the corner, getting trapped by Russell. Back to Sophia Terrell, who's trying to get into the lane, but the Miners' trapping defense not allowing Highland that interior offense that they're looking for. As Brindley Bolon to the right-hand side to Adeline Esser. Esser looking down low. She gets the ball knocked away. It's loose, but Esser picks it back up. Shot in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound. Put back is good. Celia Olson ties the game at 2. Nearly 2 minutes gone by in this first half. Full court press is on by the Highland Cardinals, as will be broke by Haley Alt. Alt to the right side to Russell. She gets trapped to the baseline. Nice look down low. Up with a shot off glass. No good by Alexis Alt. Offensive rebound. Picked back out. 3 ball on the way. Too strong by McKinley. Russell ball loose. Oh, it's going to be turned over. A layup is no good by Alexis Alt. And now Highland will come away with it. Highland was already going back on defense when the ball was stolen by Shullsburg. It's 2-2. 2.5 gone by in this first half at Shullsburg High School. Sophia Terrell has the ball on the left-hand side to Bedward. Bedward drives in the lane, being harassed by Russell. Will swing it left side. 3-ball launch, halfway down and out, no good. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Haley Alt into the front court right side. Russell, she'll go to the rack, up with the layup, it's good. McKinley Russell makes it 4-2 Miners. 15:08 to play in this first half. Highland looking to answer as Bolot on the right-hand side will get it to Esser. Interior pass to Sophia Terrell where she's triple teamed. Kick back out for 3 off glass is good. Bank is open for Celia Olson, making it 5-4 Cardinals. 14:48 to play in this first half. Now Russell's going to be trapped as she crosses the timeline. We'll get it to Haley Alt. The ball ripped away and stolen by the Cardinals. Highland into the front court. Olson pass right side to Bolot. Kick out, 3-ball launch. Leaving it short is Bedward. And it will go out of bounds. It will be Shullsburg basketball. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFbank.com, member FDIC. 5-4 Highland leading Shullsburg, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. Brindley Bolon's called for her first, team foul number 1. McNett Electric of Belmont can assist you with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric, Belmont, 1-point Cardinal advantage with 14:18 to play in this first half. Left side, Addie Woodworth with the ball, getting it to the high post to Thyen. Ball loose on the floor, digging after it. It's Woodworth coming away with it. Now Russell with the left elbow jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound tipped around. Alexis Alt will chase it down. Haley Alt, right wing 3, that's good! Haley Alt dialing up from distance, making it 7-5. Miners, 13:53 to play in this first half. Interior pass to Bedward, trapped by Russell, be kicked back out. 3-ball on the left wing, that's short, no good by Celia Olson. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Haley Alt into the front court where she's double teamed. We'll get it to Russell. Now to the high post, swing to the right side. Dribble drive, back out of bounds. It'll remain Shullsburg basketball. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville want you to beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautiful inbound pass. Up with the shot is good by Alexis Alt. 9-5. The Miners. 13:25 to play in this first half. 3-ball right wing. That's halfway down and out. No good by Celia Olson. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Haley Alt into the front court. Loses a handle out of bounds. And that'll be a turnover as Highland will have the basketball. Quick pace so far, would you say, Kingston?
Yeah, definitely with that press defense.
The press defense is definitely something that I don't want to say you get used to, but Shullsburg so far, they've been able to break it and get themselves easy shots. They had a couple of easy ones that they have not converted on. 13 minutes to play, first half. long three, top of the wheel. That's short by Esser. Rebound comes down to Alexis Alt. Alt will have the basketball, playing catch, and then throwing it too far ahead for McKinley Russell, out of bounds. That'll be Highland basketball. Kind of a mental error there, trying to lead McKinley Russell where she wasn't wanting to run at that moment. Century 21 affiliated basketball. See Bobby Joe Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs at Century 21 basketball. 12:40 to play, first half, 9-5. Shullsburg leading the Highland Cardinals. Drive in the lane, blocked by Russell. Rebound, put back. That's good by Addison Bedward. Cardinals trail by 2. It's 9-7, 12:25 to play in this first half. Miners making across the timeline. Isabel Weagle to the right side. Haley Alt gets the ball batted away. She'll recover in the corner where she's double teamed and trapped. Looking down low for Woodward. The ball knocked away and stolen by the Highland Cardinals. Into the front court, Celia Olsen on the left-hand side. Now kicking it back. 3-ball, left wing. That's good! Adeline Esser from downtown gives the Cardinals a 1-point advantage. 10-9 with 12 minutes to play in the first half. Beautiful spot up 3 in rhythm. Right side, Alt drives, layup is good. Alexis Alt with 4 reclaims the 1-point advantage for the Miners at 11-10, 11:40 to play in this first half. Right side, Sophia Terrell will get it into the corner to Adeline Esser. Swing to the left side is Bedward. Looking down low, turnaround jumper altered on the shot by Esser, and coming away with it are the Miners. Off glass, no good by McKinley Russell. The ball is loose on the floor, and Highland will come away with it. Into the front court, Lily Terrell on the right side. Kicking it over, Esser from downtown leaves it short, chasing it out of bounds out of the Cardinals, but it will go right to the Shullsburg Miners, Isabel Weagle. 11-10 in favor of Shullsburg. 11 minutes to play in the first half. Haley Alt on the left wing, takes a couple of dribbles, picks up her dribble now. Wide open with McKinley Russell down low for a quick moment, but with this trapping defense unable to see her. Now the look down low, up with the shot, no good by Alexis Alt. Rebound chipped around, and Highland will come away with it. Another golden opportunity missed by Shullsburg. They're able to have that look down low, aren't they, Kingston?
Yeah, for sure.
So they got to keep an eyeball on that with that pressing defense to find that opening and not just settle for a contested shot. Speed of contested shots, right side, Esser will drive to the free throw line, picks up her dribble, off glass, no good, chases after it. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Haley Alt with another rebound. 11-10, Shullsburg with a 1-point advantage with 10-10 to play in this first half. Addie Woodworth will get it to Alt, swing to the left-hand side, Isabel Weagle. Down low, Russell, spin move, right-hand layup, no, but she'll go to the line and shoot 2. That was a nice move by Russell to use the basket actually as a shield for her layup. Celia Olsen will be calling for the foul. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And remind you that Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Laley's Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley's Center Monroe. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby and Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. And Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Bloomington. And Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville has the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. After the timeout, 2 free throws coming up here for McKinley Russell. She has 2 points. Make it 3 with that free throw being good. Anytime Roofing, visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Second one, back iron, no good by Russell. Rebound comes down to the Cardinals. 12-10 in favor of Shullsburg. Highland with the basketball. The right baseline, the ball's knocked out of bounds, and it remains Highland basketball. With Kingston Clayton, I'm John Satterley. Thank you for joining us here on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. If you'd like to not just listen to us, but if you'd also like to watch the action as well, it is free on YouTube. Looking down with the ball, batted away and stolen by the Miners. Great defense by Shullsburg's Meadow Weagle to get the passing lane. Haley Alt on the right-hand side, in between the circles, loses the handle, ball loose on the floor. They're going to call a loose ball foul on Highland Sophia Terrell. That is her first team foul, number 3. Not sure, Kicks, if I agree with that one.
Yeah.
Because everybody was kind of reaching after it, but it didn't seem like there was any egregious contact. Because there's, think about it, there's contact on every play. Swing to the left-hand side. Alt for 3. Back iron no for Haley. Rebound comes down to the Highland Cardinals. 9:20 to play, first half. 12-10, the Miners. Bounce pass will be knocked away and stolen by Shullsburg. Meadow Weagle once again gets in the passing lane. Haley Alt will bring it into the front court, the left-hand dribble against the pressure defense. Isabel Weagle has it now. Emma Rogotsky passing it to Weagle. Swing left side now to Weagle, and the ball is going to be a loose ball foul. And we will have foul going on Shullsburg. It'll be on Brindley Bolot. That is her second personal. Team foul number 4.
4 against nothing right now, and checking in for the Cardinals is Addison Bedward in for Brindley Bolin. 8:57 left in the first half. Shullsburg up 12-10 over Highland. Left side, Haley Alt for 3 in the corner. It's up, and it's good. Haley Alt from beyond the arc. It's 15-10 now. Shullsburg leads Highland with 8:48 left in the first half. Top of the key for the Cardinals on the right side to Terrell. Terrell on the top of the key over to Esser. Looking for something down low is a pass, and it will be knocked out of bounds. And it will go to Shullsburg. Pass from, it was Olsen. And now checking in for the Miners, it's going to be Russell and Thiem. Taking it for the Miners is Haley Alt. Down low pass over to the right side to Thiem is out of bounds. So taking it away is the Cardinals again. 8:30 left in the first half, 15-10. Shullsburg leads over Highland. Taking up for the Cardinals is Bedward. Pass over to Esser. And down low is taken away from Haley Alt. Alt guarding against the press defense from the Cardinals. Bounce pass over to Woodworth. Woodworth double teamed back over to Alt in the corner. Russell, her three-pointer in the corner. It's good. She connects from beyond the arc. 18-10 now. Shullsburg leads over Highland. 8 minutes left in the first half, and we hear whistles. And that will be a timeout for the Highland Cardinals.
We'll take one as well. 18-10. Shullsburg leads on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
In Game 2.
We bring you back to Southwest Wisconsin. Shullsburg, Wisconsin is the sight and scenes of this girls basketball contest. Cool Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and CoolAcresGolfandGrill.com. Back here, 18-10. Shullsburg leads over the Highland Cardinals. 7:55 left in the first half. Highland with the basketball on the top of the key. Over is Terrell. Terrell on the right side. Over to Esser. Esser driving down through the lane. Back pass out to Terrell again. Terrell driving up to the left side. Guarded heavily by the Miners. Back on the top of the keys, Bedward. Bounce pass over to Fritsch. Now in the corner, taking her time is Esser. And there'll be a foul called on McKinley Russell, getting a hand on Bedward. So that's going to be Shullsburg's first team foul, first personal for McKinley Russell. WCC Brands, custom apparel in Kieler and at wcc-brands.com. Now we bring you back into action. Bounce pass over to the right side to Esser. Esser dropping it down low to her teammate is Sophia Terrell, and she gets the bucket. 17-15 left in the first half, and now Highland trails 12-18 over Shullsburg. Courtney Thien driving it in for the Miners. Long pass over to Haley Alt. Bounce pass now over to Woodworth. Top of the key to Alt, over to McKinley Russell. Double team pass down low to Alexis Alt with the layup, and it's no good. Another missed opportunity from the Shullsburg Miners. Now in transition for Highland. Pass down low to Sophia Terrell, and she gets the easy layup. 14-18 now. Highland trails to Shullsburg. 6:40 left in the first half. Woodworth back over to Haley Alt, driving into some action. Getting it set up now is going to be, again, to Woodworth, and her pass is knocked away, intercepted by Highland. Addison Bedward taking her time, the senior for Highland, setting things up for this Cardinals offense. Bounce pass over to the right side is to Fritsch. Fritsch guarded by Alt. Taking her time now, bounce pass to Terrell. Terrell on the left side, Bedward back with it, one-handed pass to Fritsch. Her jump shot, no good, rebounded by McKinley Russell of the Shullsburg Miners. Russell, no-look pass over to Woodworth, back over to McKinley Russell. Down low is Courtney Thien, and a nice pass over to the left side. It's going to be stripped away. It was Addie Woodworth who had it. Now Cardinals retain possession. On the left side to Addison Bedward, guarded up by McKinley Russell. Contested up, and she loses the ball, gets it back over to teammate Lily Terrell. Top of the key, guarded by Woodworth on the left side. Three-pointer from Esser, and it's nothing but net. Adeline Esser makes it a one-point game now. Highland trails Shullsburg 17-18 left with 5:30 left in the first half.
There's been a 7-0 run over the last 3 minutes.
Courtney Thien, top of the key for the Miners. Pass over to the right side to Alexis. Oh, her easy layup is up and good. 3-point lead now for Shullsburg, 20-17. They lead over Highland, 5:10 left in the first half. Right side over to Lily Terrell. Bounce pass to Fritsch. Fritsch guarded up by Alexis Alt. Bounce pass to the middle of the lane on the right side. The three-pointer up from the Cardinals, no good. Rebounded by Fritsch. Tries to keep that in bounds, but she can now retain to Shullsburg. Russell Law offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. And Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. Back to Shullsburg, 4:50 left in the first half, 20-17. Shullsburg leads over Highland. Pass from McKinley Russell to Alexis Alt. Another missed layup for the Miners.
4 of them she's missed down low point-blank range.
Esser on the top of the key on the left side. A three-pointer from the Cardinals, no good. Rebounded back over to Olsen. And the putback is no good. Rebounded by Alexis Alt. McKinley Russell at court. On the right side, driving down to the near side. And now it's going to be Meadow Weagle. Her layup, no good. Rebounded by Highland. Still with the three-point lead as Shullsburg has. And you're going to hear a whistle against the Miners. That one will be on Isabel Weagle. Too much contact on that one. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe, Krantz, and the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. Back to the action. Cardinals with the ball. Highland trailing Shullsburg. Jump shot is up, and it's good. That jump shot from Celia Olsen, and it makes it a one-point game now. Highland trails Shullsburg 19-20 with 3:55 left in the first half. McKinley Russell bringing it up for the Miners on the right side, double team, and she will be called for a traveling violation. Now we go back to Coach Terrell's Cardinals. Checking back in for the Miners is Haley Alt, 5'8" sophomore. Edward Jones, Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville. Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel. 3:45 left in the first half. 2019 Shullsburg leads over Highland. Down low in the paint is Terrell. Has to swing it back out to her teammate on the right side. It's going to be Bedward. Her 20-footer, no good. Rebounded back over to Isabel Weagle of the Miners. McKinley Russell, long pass over to Haley Alt on the left side. Trying to set up things for the Miners offense. Back over to McKinley Russell beyond the arc. Down low pass to Alexis Alt, looking for the layup through contact, and it's up and good. 22-19 now. Shullsburg leads over Highland. 3:10 left in the first half. One-handed pass on the right side to Emily Laufenberg, and there'll be a foul called on the jump shot from Addison Bedward. Bachelor Insurance Group. For all your insurance needs, and see Steve Lindowski at Bachelor Insurance in Fenimore. Bachelor Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. First free throw from Bedward is up and good. Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pro at Bryan's gets the job done it right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryan's Auto Repair and Paint in Lancaster. Second one on the way from Bedward is no good. 1 for 2 at the line. Kinley Russell driving down low all by herself through contact, and the left-handed layup is good. 24-20 now. Shullsburg leads over Highland. 2:55 left in the first half. Top of the key is Bedward over the right side to Bolin. Bolin guarded up by Woodworth. And it's going to be stripped away from Haley Alt, the sophomore. Open lane with the fake, and she'll be called for a traveling violation. One too many steps from Haley Alt.
Her foot kind of slipped more than taking one too many.
Yeah, definitely.
That's tough.
Good move.
Absolutely.
2:42 left in the first half now. 24-20 is the score. Shullsburg leads over the Highland Cardinals. Right side pass over to Esser. Esser down there, pass stripped away from Alt, and she gets the rebound. And Alt through contact. No whistles right now, but we will get one now. It will be a jump ball. So the aggression from Haley Alt to cause the jump ball. Century 21 affiliated in basketball. See Bobby Joe Hans, Allison, or Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in basketball. Box set up now on the left side, out of bounds. Cardinals setting up the offense with Addison Bedward. Bounce pass over to the right side to Esser. Driving off to the left side again is going to be Bullitt. Back over to Esser. Gets a screen. Her jump shot, no good. Rebounded by McKinley Russell. 2:10 left in the first half. 24-20 is the score. Shullsburg over Highland. Down low, McKinley Russell pass over to Thien. Her jump shot is up and good from Courtney Thien. 26-20 now. Shullsburg leads over Highland. 1:55 left in the first half. Addison Bedward, the senior, guarded by Thien. Bounce pass over to the right side to Esser. Esser guarded up by Haley Alt. And it's going to be tipped away back over to Esser, fortunately. Driving down low to the paint over against Haley Alt. Now it's going to be over to Olsen, guarded by McKinley Russell, driving through contact. And that's going to be an offensive foul called against. No, it looks like it's going to be.
They're just going to say out of bounds.
Gotcha.
It was close.
Definitely.
Yeah, you could have called an offensive foul, could have called a block, or just out of bounds. They said just out of bounds.
No, Miners retain possession now. Woodward driving up court. It's going to be stripped away from Bedward. Bedward one-on-one with Alt. Bedward the layup, and it's up, and it's good. 22 now 26. Highland trails Shullsburg. 1:19 left in the first half. Haley Alt taking it up for the Miners. Passing over to McKinley Russell. Russell double teamed by the Cardinals, and she's going to lose the ball, but thankfully that will retain with Shullsburg. Bouse Electric called Brad, Adrian, and Josh Busher at Bush?
Bouse Electric, you're right.
Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. Kind of one of those names. You know, on the left side, from the inbound, the three-pointer is up and no good from Addie Woodworth. Now rebounded by Highland. Long pass down low to Bolin. Going to kick it back on the outside for Highland to reset their offense. Now with Bedward on the top of the key, guarded up by Woodworth. Judge on the right side, dumping it back down is going to be to Terrell. Terrell 2-on-1. And her strong layup is no good. Gets the rebound. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. So now 26-22 is the score. Shullsburg leads over Highland with 45 seconds left in the first half. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloan.com.
45 seconds to play until halftime. This has been a back-and-forth affair.
Yeah, definitely. Now with the inbound is McKinley Russell taking up for the Miners. Still Highland in their press defense now, trying to create some pressure on the right side is Woodworth. Back over to Russell. Down low pass to Thien. Driving down low to Alexis Hall. They're going to reset things to McKinley Russell. Her three-pointer up and no good. Rebounded back over to Terrell of the Cardinals. Resetting the offense now up on the left side to Emily Laufenberg. Down low pass on the right side. The three-pointer, no good from Esser. Rebounded back over to McKinley Russell. 10 seconds left in the first half. Got to hurry up. Right side pass over to Woodworth. Double team. Gets through contact and should be called for a traveling violation. 1 too many steps.
It's the press.
Definitely. Creating that pressure from the Cardinals defense. Miners sealing that one. 5 seconds left in the first half. Got to hurry up for the Miners. On the Cardinals. And I don't think she knows what time it is. And the late buzzer beater shot from beyond half court was from Terrell. No good. 26-22 is the final for the first half as Shullsburg leads over Highland.
And we'll come back. We'll have your halftime stats. Recap of the action of the first half. All part of your McNett Electric halftime report. Six Rivers West Conference girls basketball. The Shullsburg Miners 26 and the Highland Cardinals 22. Back after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
It's definitely cold and flu season. Congestion, stuffy nose, difficulty breathing. But do you have these types of symptoms all year? Dr. Dale Chilson, ear, nose, and throat specialist at Grant Regional Health Center, offers 27 years of experience and provides accurate diagnosis and effective treatment for a wide variety of sinus issues. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your appointment at our specialty clinic location in Lancaster today. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
In Game 3.
This is your McNett Electric halftime report. Presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. They can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric Belmont 26-22. Shullsburg leading Highland, and with Kingston Clayton, I'm John Satterley in Kingston. Shullsburg could easily be up double digits, but they missed 4 or 5 bunnies down low. You know, you hope if you're Shullsburg that doesn't come back to bite you.
Yeah, and definitely, I mean, press defense especially is kind of new from the Miners at sea. I mean, they're getting the good looks down low, and especially not being able to connect down low. I mean, fortunate enough to still lead the game, but you just figure out, you know, how much more they could be leading by.
Absolutely, and again, making the shots and making them count, and plus, too, breaking the pressure. That's one thing that we didn't know coming into this, if the pressure would be broken by the Shullsburg Miners, and they proved that they were able to do that. 26-22, your halftime score. Shullsburg leading Highland. Back after this timeout on X1071 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at CareysGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance. They'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care. In Game 4.
X1071.com and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We're at halftime. The McNett Electric halftime report, 26-22, Shullsburg leading the Highland Cardinals. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Community First Bank. For you and the communities where you live, work, and play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. And by Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, where they say, we can do that. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Take a look at halftime stats. First, for the Highland Cardinals, Celia Olson, she had 7 points, 6 for Adeline Esser, 5 for Addison Bedward, and 4 for Sophia Terrell. 1 of 2 from the free throw line were the Highland Cardinals for 50%. For the Shullsburg Miners, McKinley Russell and Alexis Alt both with 8 points apiece, 6 for Haley Alt and 4 for Courtney Thyen. And one thing, Kingston, is that 8 points for Alexis Alt. I think she probably could have had 18. You know, she's been left open down low, and it's not because they're forgetting about her. It's the really superb passing by her minor teammates by breaking that Highland press.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of talk about that Highland press again. Pretty easy to break for this fast pace. I want to say Nathan Russell's offense of Shullsburg.
Absolutely. Halftime score, 26-22. Shullsburg leading Highland. Shullsburg is 4-7, 3-2 in the Six Rivers West. The Highland Cardinals are 9-2, unblemished, 5-0 in the Six Rivers West. We'll have your shoebox scoreboard update coming up after this timeout during our McNett Electric halftime report on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Are you looking for a hands-on, high-reward career in the healthcare field? Become a dental assistant in under 1 year at Northeast Iowa Community College. Work side-by-side with dentists and hygienists, caring for patients and improving smiles. Our program's small classes and clinical rotations will prepare you to thrive. And the dental assisting program is eligible for Iowa's Last Dollar Scholarship. So if you're an Iowa resident, you could start your career with no college debt. NICC gives you the skills. And local dentists are ready to hire you. Apply today at nicc.edu.
In Game 5.
It's a McNett Electric halftime reports on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It's time to take a look at your shoebox scoreboard. That is presented to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. One score we have for you, Belmont leading River Ridge 16-10. That is a halftime score. Again, 16-10, Belmont leading River Ridge at halftime. And if you want to listen to that one, it's on 97.7 Country WGLR. Also tonight, Cuba City is at Mineral Point. That game is on Dubuque Super Hits 106. And both are also on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Here it is 26-22. Shullsburg leading Highland. Back with more after this timeout on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
If it's a double 50 or double 4 parlor you milk, see Fuller's Milker Center, your Kia dealer. Fuller's offers a complete line of high technology solutions to make your dairy a model of efficiency with state-of-the-art milking systems, revolutionary milking units, and the latest in udder prep and post-dipping systems with the best in automated animal monitoring. No matter how many cows you milk, you can rely on Fuller's Milker Center, LLC in Lancaster and Richland Center to keep your operation at peak efficiency.
Fuller's Milker Center.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
In Game 6.
X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Once again, take a look at our Shoebox scoreboard update on 97.7 Country WGLR. Belmont now is up on River Ridge 44-20. Wow, that's a second half for the Belmont Braves. And also 2 on Dubuque Super Hits 106.1 on your FM dial. Cuba City 15 and Mineral Point 10. Here it's 26-22. Let's take a look at some more of your halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena El Satterley CPA. With offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot, go online, dodgevilletax.com for more information. Rena on location watching the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel said that first half, the Highland Cardinals were 6 of 17 from two-point range at 35%. 3 of 13, 23% from three-point range. So 9 of 29, 31%. Of course, that 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The Shullsburg Miners were 8 of 18 from two-point range at 44%. 3 of 7, 43% from three-point range. 11 of 25, 44% for the Shullsburg Miners. 1 of 2 also from the free throw line. Rebounds, 18 rebounds for the Miners, 14 on the defensive end, 4 on the offensive glass. 12 for the Highland Cardinals, 8 defensive, 4 offensive. Turnovers, relatively even, but both coaches would say too many, as Highland had 11 and Shullsburg had 14. With your halftime stats presented by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena El Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, dodgevilletax.com, to see how Arena can help keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket during tax season. Let's go ahead and go back with our play-by-play to start the second half of action. Kingston Clayton, he's your man, and he's taking it away.
26-22, we bring you back to Shullsburg, Wisconsin. Shullsburg leads over Highland, 17:58 left in the second half as it just started. So on the right side, it's going to be Bedward, guarded up by McKinley Russell. Down low pass on the arc is back over to Terrell. Terrell getting it back over to Esser, and the down low pass on the layup is no good from Bolin. And it's going to be rebounded back over from the Cardinals. Second chance opportunity from Sophia Terrell, and she gets the layup to go. 24-26 now, Highland trails Shullsburg. Right side pass down low to Alexis, all intercepted over by Esser for the Cardinals. Driving down low on the right side. Going to be double team, passing it back over to Brinley Boland. Top of the key on the left side, over to Addison Bedward, guarded up by McKinley Russell. Right side, top of the key is slowing things down for the Cardinals is Esser. Swinging it over to Boland now. Left side, guarded up by Alexis Alt is Sophia Terrell. On top of the key over to Esser. Zone defense getting to the Cardinals right now. Bounce pass down low to Terrell, guarded up from Alexis Alt. Outside pass, behind the back dribble move from Esser, and her layup is no good. Rebounded by Haley Alt of the Miners. Press defense still intact for the Highland Cardinals. Left-hand pass over to McKinley Russell. Needs to be tipped away and rebounded back over to the Cardinals. Esser up court, guarded up by Haley Alt. One-on-one and a lot of contact, and it'll be last touch by Shullsburg. Haley Alt. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Right side pass over from Bedward. The three-pointer up from Highland, no good. Rebounded back over to the Miners is Courtney Thiem. 16-10 left in the game, 26-24. Shullsburg leads over Highland. Left-handed pass over from McKinley Russell over to Haley Alt. Double team from the Cardinals, and Russell's three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Highland. Addison Bedward taking it up for the Cardinals in transition now. Top of the key pass over to the left side to Esser. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebounded back over to Shullsburg. It's Courtney Thiem grabbing the rebound. McKinley Russell, one-hand pass from the left side, down low to Woodworth, and the layup is no good. Back over is Bedward for the Cardinals, retaining possession. Three-pointer, no good, just short, and tipped away around, and it'll be last touch by Shullsburg. Russell Law offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's get the job done it right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. Now, from the box set up on the left side, Cardinals with the ball now. One-handed pass from Bedworth, and it'll be a reach-in foul from Courtney Thiem of Shullsburg.
By the way, just to let you know, Coach Russell hit the jackets off now. It's going to be a close game when the sport coach goes off.
For sure. Inbound pass over to the right side. Three-pointer no good from Highland. That was from Esser. Rebounded back over to the Miners. Isabel Weigel bounce pass over to Haley Alt. Trying to get past the press defense, dropping it down to Alexis Alt, will be rebounded, taken away from the Cardinals. Long hit pass over to Bolin, and last touch by Bolin, pertaining with Shullsburg. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCCBrands.com. Cool Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and CoolAcresGolfandGrill.com. Taking it in for the Miners is, there we go, perfect. Miners is Courtney Thiem, and there'll be an over and back called on Shullsburg. Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and AppliedMicro.biz.
Timeout is going to be called. I think we'll take it as well. Yes, full timeout. 26-24, Shullsburg with the lead on X1071.
In Game 7.
Hi, this is Christine Rowley of Rowley Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shullsburg.
Looking to upgrade your floors? Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington has new arrivals in stock ready to install. Choose from luxury vinyl plank, tile, and laminate from top brands like Paramount and Mannington. Hermson's has in-stock carpet rolls too. And don't worry about the hassle because they measure and install. Hermson's now stocks Luter systems for tile, showers, and floors, complete with waterproofing and drains. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, family owned since 1942.
Ace is the place with helpful hardware, folks.
In Game 7.
We bring you back to Southwest Wisconsin for girls hoops here in Shullsburg, Wisconsin. Shullsburg leading Highland 26-24 left in this one. Long pass over on the right side from Highland, and that will be out of bounds, as that pass was intended for Esser. Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville. Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe Hans, Allison, or Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. Miners in transition. Pass from McKinley Russell down low to Woodworth. Her layup is no good. Rebounded back over to Shullsburg. And we have a jump ball. Out of contact down low. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. Right side on for Shullsburg. Woodworth. The layup no good. Rebounded back over to Highland. And it'll be tripped away from Adeline Esser's legs, and that one will retain with Shullsburg now. 14-19 left in this one. 26-24 is the score. Shullsburg leading over Highland.
You can say one of two things with this game. It's either gotten really sloppy or it's the defense have really clamped down. It depends on which way you want to look at this game.
And a pass over to Haley on the top of the key to McKinley Russell. No look pass back over to Haley Alt. Her three-pointer, no good. Rebounded back over from the Miners as Woodworth. Layup no good. And that one will stay with Shullsburg. Last touch by the Cardinals. Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWisconsin.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help you with your next roofing or siding project. Inbound pass over to the right side to McKinley Russell for Shullsburg. Three-pointer from beyond the arc, no good from Weigel. Rebounded back over to Highland, and there will be a foul called on Shullsburg. Too much contact from the Miners.
This has been a clean game if you get right down to it. Isabel Weigel has 2 personal fouls, so does Brinley Boland for Highland. Other than that, there have been hardly any fouls called in this game.
26-24 is the score. Shullsburg over Highland, 13:48 left in this ball game. Right side pass, jump shot is up and good for Celia Olson, the 5'9 sophomore, knocking it down and making it a tie game now at 26. 13:35 left in this one. McKinley Russell inbounding it for the Miners.
Shullsburg has not scored yet in the second half, and that's only the third and fourth point for Highland in the second half.
Haley all driving down low, losing the ball, and McKinley Russell last touching it, and there will be a foul called on Highland. Too much contact in there.
Of course, I had to go and say there's hardly any fouls been called, and instantaneously a foul is called. Celia Olson, too, that's her second.
Inbounding it for the Miners is Isabel Weigel. Right-handed pass over to Woodworth, bounced away and passed it in for Russell. And now in transition is the Highland Cardinals of Bolin. Left side to Bedward. 3-pointers up from Olson, no good. Knocked away and rebounded back over to Highland. It was Sophia Terrell grabbing the board, and lots of contact down low from Alexis Alt, and Celia Olson will cause a jump ball down low. Breschler Insurance Group. For all your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breschler Insurance in Fenimore. Breschler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Stack offense set for the Cardinals, and it works for the inbound play. Now, Highland takes the lead now, 28-26 over Shullsburg, 12:58 left.
Who had that basket?
That one was, looks like it was Esser.
All right.
Right side is Woodward. Gets that one tipped away now. And luckily, Haley All grabbed the rebound for the Miners. Right side guarded by Bedward. Now driving down low all by herself. Draws the foul, and she will be shooting two. Lots of contact down low. And looks like it will be a shooting foul for Haley Alt.
Shoebox scoreboard update for you. It is 29-20, Cuba City leading Mineral Point, nearing the end of the first half.
First one is good from Haley Alt. Now makes it a 1-point game. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Second one on the way is no good from Haley Alt, but we hear whistle and another jump ball.
A good hustle there by both teams, but especially for the Shullsburg Miners right there. Meadow Weigel able to get in there and get that jump ball call.
On the left side, over to McKinley Russell. Back over into the corner, one-handed pass from Alt over to Rogotsky. Right side, down low pass from Weigel. Down low is stripped away. Meadow Weigel with the shot attempt, but blocked by Highland. In transition now is Terrell. Back over to Bedward. Guarded up by Weigel. Top of the key over to Esser. Back over to Bedward. Bounce pass down low, trying for some action. And she will be shooting two with Celia Olson going up for it. Lots of contact there. Lowly Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automotive specialist, Jordan Wilson, and
Lely Center. Yep.
Lily Center Monroe.
Lely.
First free throw is just good. Took a little bit.
I thought that ball was going to stay on the rim forever. That just kind of hung up there. That's 10 points now for Celia Olson.
Second one on the way, and it's good. 2 for 2 from the line. 30-27 now. Highland leads over Shullsburg. 12 minutes left to go in this one. It's going to be Haley All taking it up for the Miners. And kind of losing the ball there. It's going to go back to Highland. That press defense kind of getting to her.
No. Just a reminder, coming your way, we'll have your post-game show. Plus, we'll have your stats recap of the action, MVPs, everything coming your way with our post-game show at the conclusion of this contest.
Esser driving down all by herself, rebounded back over from the missed shot attempt, and we have another jump ball again. I think that's the fourth one of this half. Now 11:41 left to go in this one, 27-30 now. Shullsburg trails Highland. Inbound pass over on the right side to Terrell. Driving down low, jump shot. And there's going to be too much contact from McKinley Russell. That will bring Sophia Terrell to the line.
Her second personal. Team foul number 4 for Shullsburg.
People's State Bank for personal home, business, and AG loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Remember, FDIC. First one is up and no good. The first free throw. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Moffett, and Sloans.com. Second free throw on the way, and 0 for 2 on free throws. So Shullsburg catching a break. Now behind the back is McKinley Russell with the rebound. And fighting for it again is Bedward. Grabbing it is Rogotsky, and there'll be a traveling violation called on Shullsburg.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville, saluting our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional, friendly service. And also Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware. Do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware. Do it best. Fenimore.
Bedward back over to Esser on the top of the key now. And miscommunication. She throws that one out of bounds.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Thien giving it back over to McKinley Russell, trying to set up the offense. Courtney Thien driving up for the Miners.
Shullsburg yet to score a basket this half.
And catching a break now. It's going to be a foul called against the Highland Cardinals.
Community First Bank, for you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. And McNett Electric of Belmont, they can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric, Belmont.
Aliel pass over intended for McKinley Russell. Be tipped away from the Cardinal defense.
And Clare Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, where they say we could do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Courtney Thien grabbing the rebound from McKinley Russell. Now Thien, down low pass to Woodworth. And her attempt up to getting the layup will be too much contact against the Cardinal defense. She'll be at the line shooting 2 for Shullsburg.
It's exactly what you wanted to see if you're the Shullsburg Miners start attacking. Now that's 3 fouls on Celia Olson, 3 fouls on Brinley Boland. So some foul trouble now for some of the big players for Highland.
Woodworth gets the first free throw to connect.
Century 21 affiliated basketball. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, and Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 basketball.
Second one is up and good, 2 for 2 from the line. Now it's a 1-point game now. Shullsburg trails Highland 29-30 and 10:50 left in this one. Left side pass down low to Fritsch. Back over for the easy jumper, and it is up and good from the glass. Is Sophia Terrell making this a 3-point game? Yeah.
Bank is open.
32-29 now. Highland leads over Shullsburg. 10:35 left to play. Courtney Thien guarded up by Fritsch. Back over to McKinley Russell, trying to set up the offense with this press defense from the Cardinals. Haley Alt, her 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded back over, and that one will stay with Shullsburg.
One thing we're seeing too, Kingston, is that you've got 4 seniors on this Highland team.
Yeah, definitely.
Only 1 senior for the Miners. I think you're seeing that impatience a little bit with Shullsburg play.
McKinley Russell, 20-footer, no good.
Right there.
Another foul call against Shullsburg.
And McKinley Russell just picked up her 3rd. Again, that lack of experience, she went over the back instead of just missing it and then going back on defense. She tried to push too hard, and she'll take a seat. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give the gang a call at TriStar Pallets in Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville.
Esser back over to Bedward. Back over to Esser on the right side in the corner to Sophia Terrell. Long pass to Bedward. Trying to kind of waste some time right now and looking for that shot opportunity. Right side over to Esser. Back over to Bedward. Kind of just throwing it back and forth right now. Down low pass to Fritsch on the right side. Back over to Bedward. Intercepted by Courtney Thien. She picked it up. And now for the Miners, they'll be tipped away and it'll stay with Shullsburg. Last touched by Bedward.
According to Raina, 25 turnovers for Shullsburg.
Ooh. Something that Coach Russell did not want from the interview.
Absolutely not. Laley Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist. Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe.
Right side is Woodworth back on the top. Nikita Haley Alt. Alt long pass over to Isabel Weigel. Dropping it down low for Thien. Fadeaway. No good. Rebounded back over to Highland. It's going to be Esser taking it up in transition for the Cardinals. Guarded up by Alexis Alt. Picks up her dribble and tipped away from Thien. And then giving it back over from Bedward is to Esser in the corner. Driving down low is Terrell. Terrell pass over to the right side to Terrell again. Excuse me, Lily Terrell now in the corner. Double team, they should be having it stripped away. And trying to hurry up is Addie Woodworth with the steal. Giving it back over to Weagle. Courtney Thien in the corner, dropping it down low for Alexis Alt. And she gets the and one opportunity. Kind of what we were seeing, that Alexis Alt finally connects.
8:55 to play in the second half, and that's the first basket Shullsburg's had in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
Foul goes on number 12, Caitlin Fritsch, her first. Team foul number 5. 32-31, Shullsburg trailing by 1. Make it tied. Alexis Alt with 11. 32-32, the midway point of half number 2. The zone defense, the Miners are trying to trap. There's an opening on the right side. 3-ball launch. Back iron, no good by Bedward. Rebound loose. Chased near out of bounds, but the Miners will come away with it. Haley it'll be Woodworth into the front court. The left-hand dribble. She'll slow it down and wait for the cavalry. Now it's Isabel Weagle. Back to Woodward. Right side. Alt open, but she'll be fouled. Sophia Terrell will be called for her second personal. Team foul number 6, excuse me. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Free throw, no good by Alexis Alt. 8:24 remains in the second half, 32-32. And what has been just an absolute struggle for both teams to score. Shullsburg reclaims the lead, 33-32, 8:20 to play in this second half. It's the first lead they've had in quite some time, and timeout's going to be called by Highland. We'll take it as well. 33-32, Shullsburg leads on X1071.
In Game 8.
Grant Regional Health Center is proud to bring local heart care to our community. We're excited to welcome Dr. Kashi, board-certified cardiologist, and Brooke Shannon, PAC, to our medical team. Together, they provide comprehensive cardiology care, from early detection and prevention to long-term management of heart disease. Call 608-723-2131 to receive exceptional specialized heart care right here, close to home with less travel. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our communities. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
In Game 8.
Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville has a perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. With Kingston Clayton, I'm John Satterley. Shullsburg High School is the destination this evening for high school girls basketball. It's after the inbound, there's a shot up, no good by Celia Olson, and a foul is going to be called as Shullsburg gets the rebound. It's a 1-point game with 8:03 to play in the second half. Foul goes on Addison Bedward, her first, team foul number 7. I missed a foul somewhere because I have 6, so I might have put it on the wrong side. Or maybe I just didn't mark any down. I don't know. Shullsburg has only scored 1 basket the second half.
Yep.
Free throw in the 1-on-1 bonus. No good by Haley Alt. Out of bounds. It will be Highland basketball. So at halftime, it was 26-22 in favor of Shullsburg. Shullsburg has 5 free throws made and 1 basket made. Highland, they have 4 baskets made, 1 free throw made. So this has been a battle of attrition here in Shullsburg. Highland basketball against this trapping defense. 3-ball is up on the left baseline. It's no good, but an offensive board comes down to the Cardinals in Bedward. Kicking it out. 3-ball up by Esser. It's good. Adeline Esser for three. 35-33. Highland, 7:24 to play in the second half. The full court press remains on. Shullsburg needs help. They will get it across the timeline barely. Right side, Woodward. She'll drive. Kicks it to Alt. Block shot by Sophia Terrell. Keep in mind, doing this with McKinley Russell on the bench. She has 3 personal fouls. How long will it be until Dad, Nathan Russell, brings her in? Probably soon, as there's another 3 made by Sophia Terrell. 38-33, largest lead of the game for Highland. And a foul will be called on the Cardinals. That goes on Addison Bedward, her second. This game just, when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, it just decided to ratchet up another level.
The amount of free throw opportunities these Miners are getting right now.
That's what they need, 18 fouls. Free throw up and good for Addie Woodward. Nice game brought to you in part by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC. They provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here. Both free throws, Woodward, are good. It's a one-possession game. 38-33. Highland leading Shullsburg. 6:35 remains in regulation. Don't forget, we'll have your post-game show coming your way. The Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show. We'll name our players of the game, scrapper of the game, and our tri-court turning point. Baseline jumper, way too strong by Celia Olson. She thought she got fouled, nothing called. Woodward into the front court, triple team, kicks out right side. Now over to the left side. That's to Haley Alt. Alt, spin move, left hand scoop is good. Haley Alt, the sensational sophomore. She has 9. The lead is 1 for Highland, 38-37. Under 6 minutes to play. Down low, up with a shot. No, but a foul called on Alexis Alt. I think that's her first personal. And if I'm off by 1 foul, that is where I'm off. Nope, that is her first personal. Team foul number 6. Free throws. Whatever you do, don't breathe. Or make a sound as Celia Olson makes the first. She has 10, 39-37. The Cardinals. That one short. Rebound comes down to the Miners, who trail by 2. They have the basketball. Left-hand side, that's Haley Alt. To the top of the wheel, Isabel Weigel. Has his zone defense. Right side, Woodward. Top of the wheel to Alt. 3 ball left side. Back iron, no. Rebound comes down to Celia Olson. Cardinals with the basketball up by 2. 5:25 to play, second half. Left side, that is Brindley Bullitt. The ball goes out of bounds. It's Shullsburg basketball. Cunis Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Platteville powers our audio stream of today's broadcast. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models of vehicles and open Monday through Saturday. Just head to Cunis. Platteville. Down low goes to Alexis Alt. The ball loose. Timeout called by Shullsburg before any travel. Shullsburg calls timeout, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout, which means we will keep it right here and remind you that TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville want you to beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. And Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, and refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. With Kingston Clayton, I'm John Satterley. Our statistician, Lorena Satterley, is on location.
Oh, yeah.
But she's been keeping track of our stats with over 25 turnovers for Shullsburg. We're approaching 20 turnovers for Highland. So it has been a defensive battle. Right side, Woodward thought about the 3. She'll dribble drive. She will kick over to the left side. Alt, floater, lane. It rolls off. No good. Rebound comes down to the Cardinals. Haley Alt had the ball touch every part of the rim, but the part that would send it down. Now a turnaround jumper in the lane. No good. Partially blocked. Rebound is to Alexis Alt. Outlet to the right side. The layup. We're tied. Isabel Weigel ties the game at 39. 4:40 to play in the second half. Highland now on offense. Down low, the ball knocked out of bounds. Defense reaching in was Isabel Weigel. Community First Bank for you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. 4:20 to play. 39. Highland with the basketball. Pumping on the three. People wanting foul calls. People wanting travel. No whistle. The rebound comes down to the Shullsburg Miners. McKinley Russell comes away with it. Woodworth in the front court. She is trapped top of the wheel. Goes right side, Haley Alt. 4 minutes to play. Tied at 39. Highland is 5-0 in conference play. 3-2 are the Shullsburg Miners. Ball passed down low is knocked away and stolen by the Cardinals. Sophia Terrell comes away with it. Into the front court, left side. Esser kicking it back out, setting it up. It's Olsen looking down low. Shot is up, no good by Sophia Terrell, but more importantly, foul number 4 on McKinley Russell. Team foul number 7 at the line. Sophia Terrell, where she's 0 for 1. Make it 0 for 2. 3:42 remains, second half. 39-39. The second one. Rattles around and does go home. Highland reclaims a 1-point advantage at 40-39. 3:40 to play in the second half. Ball is going to be thrown away. It's a turnover. Highland with the basketball. 3:36 to play in regulation time. 40-39. Highland with the lead and the basketball. Top of the wheel is Esser. Now right side swing over quickly to the left is Bedward. Addison Bedward with the basketball to the right side. Now looking down low. Block shot by McKinley Russell. Even with 4 personal fouls. Still being aggressive. Into the front court. Russell the floater. It's good! Timeout called by Shullsburg as well. We'll take it to 41-40 in favor of Shullsburg on X107.1.
In Game 9, contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
Long day? Skip the stress of cooking. Try a quick trip take-home meal. Choose from home-style favorites like chicken fettuccine alfredo, spaghetti and meatballs, or creamy mac and cheese. Or dig into comfort classics like beef stroganoff casserole and home-style meatloaf. Avoid the same old question, what's for dinner? Quick Trip's take-home meals taste like home without the hassle. Freshly made, ready to heat, and packed with flavor. Perfect for busy nights. Dinner solved. Happiness served. Only at Quick Trip.
In Game 9.
Shoebox scoreboard update. Belmont defeats River Ridge tonight, 53-35. Halftime score, Albany Monticello leading Barneveld 22-18. 3 minutes remain in this one. Shullsburg 41 and Highland 40. 3-ball is good. Adeline Esser dialing up from downtown. It gives Highland a 2-point lead. 43-41, 2:47 to play in the second half. Shullsburg looking to answer. Right side is Haley Alt. She's double teamed to the free throw line. Courtney Thean, left side, 3-ball launch. Back iron, no good. Woodworth with the shot. Rebound comes down to the Highland Cardinals. left side, Bedward. 2:25 to play second half. 43-42 Highland. 3-ball left side, back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to the Miners. Maybe a quick three there by Adeline Esser, but a foul now is going to be called on Highland. You want an aggression, but that was maybe a little too aggressive there, Kingston.
Yeah, definitely. She'll be going up to the line is Haley Alt.
1-and-1 bonus. That is team foul number 9. 2:14 remains. 43-41 Highland. Free throw. Oh, it's halfway down, out, no good. Offensive rebound for the Shullsburg Miners. Dribbling the ball around is Haley Alt, right side. She gets trapped. She'll dribble out of it with 2 minutes to play. Now up to the left side, almost thrown out of bounds. It's Weagle. Now to Thean. Thean to Weagle. Weagle on the left side. She'll bring it back out and reset the offense. Top of the wheel, now swing to the right side. Russell is on the bench. Alt has it, 1:45 to play. Left side, Woodward. Woodford has it, looking to the top of the wheel. We'll get it to Haley Alt. Alt to the right side to Weagle with 1:35 to play. 43-41 in favor of Highland. Shullsburg basketball, left side. It's Alt, dribble, drive. Block shot, gets thrown, rebound. Put back, no. Rebound comes down to the Cardinals. And now the ball's loose in front of the Shullsburg bench. Now Highland into the front court. And now they're going to strip the ball out of bounds, but it will remain Shullsburg basketball.
Looks like that one will go back to Highland, it looks like.
What's interesting here is McKinley Russell on the bench with 4, with 1:10 to play. Like Russell's waiting to the very end. Shot in the lane, it's blocked. Rebound comes down to Shullsburg. And timeout is going to be called by the Shullsburg Miners, a 30-second timeout. 1:06 to play, second half. 43-41, Highland leading Shullsburg. Tonight's game brought to you in part by TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb, and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb, and Platteville. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. With Kingston Clayton, I'm John Satterley with 9 team fouls for Highland, 7 team fouls for Shullsburg. So double bonus will be coming up on the next foul on Highland. 1-1 if it will be on Shullsburg. 4 fouls are on McKinley Russell. She is in the game now. She gets the inbound pass with 1 minute to play. Into the front court comes Isabel Weagle. Right side to Haley Alt. Against his zone defense, Russell on the high post. Left side, pump fake on the 3 is Woodward. Now to Russell with 50 seconds. Left side, 3 ball in the baseline. Good! Isabel Weagle from downtown. 44-43. Shullsburg in timeout. Highland. Huge 3 by Isabel Weagle to give the lead to Highland, or excuse me, to Shullsburg. Full timeout.
Yep.
We'll take it as well on X1071.
In game 10.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Dairies of all sizes can benefit from the labor reduction, consistency, and constant monitoring available with the GIA Automation Solutions at Fuller's Milker Center. Your dairy is unique and deserves automation solutions that fit your herd and management style. Whether you're looking to automate the entire milking process, your pre- or post-milking routine, or your calf feeding system, GIA has the customizable automation solution for you. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to learn more about automating your dairy.
In game 10.
33 seconds to play, second half, 44-43 in favor of Shullsburg. Dribble drive, up with a shot, halfway down and out, no good. It's going to be Shullsburg basketball. Up with the shot, Adeline Esser. It looked like it was going down, but then it popped right back out. The ball goes out of bounds, and it is Shullsburg basketball, a 1-point lead in the ball. Inbound to come in. It comes in to Russell. Russell in the backcourt. She will be fouled. No, it's into the front court. Left side, looking down low. Alt, up with a shot. No. And she'll be fouled with 19.4 to play. Foul goes on the Cardinals. I think that was on Bedward. It'll be her third personal. 2 free throws for Alexis Alt. First one up. It's good. Big free throws here. And again, it is a double bonus with Kingston Clayton. I'm John Satterley. Thank you for joining us here for high school girls basketball. 2-point lead. Alexis Alt, no good on the free throw. Rebound comes out to Highland into the front court. It's Bedward in between the circles. She will dribble to the right side. Kicking it down low, going up against Alt. Shot is up, off front iron, no good. Rebound, Shullsburg. Courtney Thyen with the rebound. And a foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. We take the free throw stroll with 5.3 seconds to play. 45-43, Shullsburg. Foul number 4 on Sophia Terrell. By the way, Kingston, that's where I found the missing foul.
There you go.
I had her for 3. First free throw, Courtney Thien is good. These are where the free throws come in. She makes this one. The game is in essence over. Timeout looks like it's going to be called by Shullsburg. We'll keep it right here. Give you a game reset. 5.3 seconds to play in the second half. Shullsburg 46 and Highland 43. Shullsburg is out of timeouts. Highland does have 1 timeout remaining. 10 team fouls for Highland, 7 for Shullsburg. So even if Shullsburg does foul, it's a 1-and-1 bonus. If you look at foul trouble, McKinley Russell has 4 personal fouls. Isabel Weigel has 2, and nobody else has more than that. Highland Cardinals, Sophia Terrell has 4 personals. Addison Bedward with 3. Celia Olson with 3. Brinley Bolant with 3. 5.3 seconds to play. 46-43. We'll have your Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show coming your way at the conclusion of this one, plus your MVPs, Tri-Court Turning Point, and Scrapper of the game. Courtney Thyen at the line. She has 1 free throw remaining. If she makes this, it makes it a 2-possession game. No good. Rebound comes down and timeout. Highland. 4.3 seconds to play. And they will have to go the length of the court. What do you dial up here, Kingston? If you're in the coach, if you're Coach Terrell, what are you dialing up? Especially considering you've got the height that Shullsburg has and the length.
It's got to be speed through. I mean, got to get that 3 ball up somehow. I'm going to see if Coach Russell wants to stick with that press defense and kind of apply the pressure a little bit, or maybe even have them back a little bit too.
Now the question is, would you even think of fouling? You know, so sometimes they talk
Definitely
about, well, would you foul in the
fouling up
backcourt? You know, it's a 1-and-1 bonus.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you try to let them go the length, and if they make it, they make it. Instead of why foul them in the backcourt, let them get 2 free easy ones. Maybe they get a bunny down below and it could tie easier.
Tough decisions. We'll see what Coach Terrell does for his Cardinals.
See, that's why I have the headsets on and I'm not coaching. So, token full court press is put on. Russell is on the bench. So there's 6-1 on the bench. Highland to inbound. Throwing it toward half court. And it's going to be knocked away and stolen. And Shullsburg wins. Haley Alt got the steal. The Highland Cardinals lose their first conference game on the season to the Shullsburg Miners. Your final score, Shullsburg 46, Highland 43. Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show coming your way. We'll talk with our MVP, Scrapper, and we'll have your Tri-Court Turning Point after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game 3 minutes.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
Diane from Michigan, a disabled senior citizen trying to get by. Henry from Florida, a veteran fighting to make ends meet. Elena from Arizona, a mother struggling to feed her daughter. Hi, I'm Connie Britton, and I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year, like Diane, Henry, and Elena. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
RPG came through the belly of the aircraft. We don't talk about the female combat wounded. These are our daughters and our sisters and our mothers. Wounded Warrior Project came into my life and taught me how to stand back up and get back in the fight. The truth is, I think we all have this strength inside of us, but until you're tested, you just don't know it's there.
See how Wounded Warrior Project empowers women veterans like Beth by visiting woundedwarriorproject.org/empowerwomenvets.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
I left the military with a traumatic brain injury. I came home to fight depression, anxiety, and alcohol.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
I'm Madam Greathouse, Army veteran.
DAV helps veterans get the benefits they've earned.
With DAV's help, I built a new life for myself.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory is just experiencing life.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself.
For many military veteran caregivers, their caregiving journey starts earlier in life and lasts longer. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing postgame show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, a thriller here in Shullsburg as the Shullsburg Miners defeat the Highland Cardinals 46-43. It's your postgame show presented to you by Tri-State Roofing LLC with Kingston Clayton. I'm John Satterley. And Kingston, this is a game that's it was a crazy game. It was a defensive battle both ways, especially that second half when you had both teams come out and nobody could score. Both teams were playing just stifling defense where even free throws were at such a premium.
Yeah, definitely. It was Coach Tail for the Highland Cardinals, kind of sticking with that press defense, applying a pressure, and for Shullsburg, Russell's kind of zone defense he applies for the Miners.
It took until the 8:55 mark of the second half for Shullsburg to get their first basket. So it took quite some time to be able to get anything going for Shullsburg. And it just seemed like both teams could not find any type of offensive groove this evening.
Yeah, and definitely. It was really nice seeing kind of Shullsburg break that slump in the second half.
Absolutely. Hey, would you be able to do me a favor, Kingston? Would you be able to go down and get our scrapper and our most valuable player, please, since we had talked about Isabel and Addie?
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect on that. We're trying to get everybody together, and they'd come out, and all of a sudden they're going to come back in here. So I will go do that. While Kingston do that, we'll get your final stats here. Presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena El Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, DodgevilleTax.com, for more information on how Arena can help keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket during tax season. Coach Russell. Yep. I think go with Addie and Isabel. You forgot what I said. That's all right. It happens. The beauty of live radio. That's what we have. First, let's go with your final stats for the Highland Cardinals. The Highland Cardinals. Let's see. We'll get that actually here in just a moment. All right. Get our most valuable players and our scrappers of the game. And I think it seemed like every time I'm coming here, I'm talking to this young lady, Haley Alt. Congratulations on a great game. Talk about how this one and just being able to keep everything together and get this win.
Yeah, we knew that they were like 5-0 coming into the game. We had to get them a loss, so we stuck together and tried our hardest.
How much do you think those difficult schedule that you've had, all the hard teams looking at, that have a 3 or a 5 next to their team name and being state ranked helped you to be able to keep together on a game like this that you still have a chance for a conference championship?
Yeah, definitely, it helped us stay together and push ourselves. Even though they were really hard teams, we still did pretty good against them. It helped us a lot.
Do you think that you're no longer sophomores anymore? You can look at it that way because the way you're getting battle tested, does this one seem to take years off your life a little bit just because of the stress?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Talk about their strengths too, because Sophia Terrell, and Celia Olson, they are amazing players. How are you able to contain them? Yes, they got their points, but they weren't able to just, you could say, go off and have a career night against you.
Yeah, we knew that we had to stick close to them, because if not, then it probably would have been a little different game.
Absolutely. And again, you get that win here tonight. We just talked about this on Thursday. Said, don't look at this record. This team's a lot better than your record says. What is a statement that this win says about the Shullsburg Miners?
That we're able to accomplish anything we put our mind to.
Haley, congratulations on a great game. And
thank you.
Hey, I think this is becoming tradition, so I think we'll just start have our segment with Haley Alt. So how does that sound?
Good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Haley Alt joining us here, one of our stars of the game. And now we got to ask, we've got to ask her, she's our scrapper of the game, and we got to ask our most valuable player, and presented to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Isabel Weigel, she had the game-winning three-pointer with 42 seconds to go. Take us through that moment. You could say everybody in the gym knew it was going to go to somebody with a 1. They didn't know it was going to be just 1, not 10. Take us through that moment when it was your number and hit that 3.
So I got to just trust in my teammates. I heard my coach behind me say, let it rain. So then I just shot it, and I prayed it'd go in, trust my abilities, and it just went in.
Not many shots went in that second half for anybody. How were you able to actually get a wide open look like that and be able to have the confidence to drill it?
So at the timeout before that, we said, pass it around as much as you can, and if you're open, don't be afraid to. So I thought I was open enough, and I took it, and I trusted that my teammates would have my back with my rebound.
And in the game here today, let's look at some of our final stats. didn't really take that many three-pointers, only 14 three-pointers. It seemed like that's less than what you normally take. How are you so selective this evening on taking those three-pointers and actually going inside more often?
So I looked for my three-pointers, but then I'm like, does my teammate have a better shot than I do? So I'm looking like my odds of shooting the ball and it going in, or my teammate getting an inside look. So that's what I'm looking for.
We were just talking with Haley, the sophomores get such a lot of attention because, again, they're a sensational group. Being a junior yourself, how do you kind of say, hey, we're contributing too, don't forget about us? Or do you kind of like it where they get all the attention, you get to just do your own thing and contribute to a big win like tonight?
Yeah, so I grew up with all of them. I played with them for a while, so seeing them flourish and seeing them do good is nice to see. But then some of my class are trying to tap it into their talents and we make one good dynamic team.
Well, Isabel, congratulations on a great win tonight. Big game-winning 3. Look forward to seeing you down the line. I don't know. I don't think I've seen Shullsburg lose yet on a broadcast. So I don't know. I might have come do a few more of these.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's Isabel Weigel, our most valuable player this evening, presented to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center, Bloomington. Hermson's Ace Hardware in the Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. Hermson will be the most valuable player for your next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware. Why not get Coach Russell in here? He's sitting up here just because it was a one possession. That's it. Just because there's a game winner. We're going to get Coach Nate Russell in here just for a couple of words. Coach, those games probably take a couple of months off your life. You know how close those ones are.
They certainly do. And I have everybody harasses me for my graying hair, and I'm sure I got another couple of inches of gray today after that. But credit Highland. I mean, we feel like we stole this one. Highland, I think, outplayed us most of the game. We just made a couple plays down the stretch to give us an opportunity to win.
Talk about having the key. I was joking around a little bit with Isabel Weigel. Everybody knew that somebody with the number 1 was going to get the ball there at the end. Giving it to Isabel on that one when everybody in the gym thought it was going to be McKinley. What does that say about this team? That it truly is a team effort, that you have one player that can truly draw, the attention of the defense and have somebody else step up and hit it when you need it most.
We didn't call a play after that timeout. We just ran offense, and that's what we talked about. We just talked about being willing to share the ball, and I thought that we got a little tight there. For that when about 3.5 minutes to go or whatever, I think we passed up a couple shots. I know Addie Woodworth passed up one, and I know somebody else passed up one, and so we just talked about whoever gets the open shot, she's going to take it. And truthfully, Belle Weigel is shooting the highest three-point percentage for us this year. She's north of 38%, and so we had all confidence in her, and we've actually been trying to talk her into shooting a little bit more. So really glad about her being willing to step up and make that shot.
And points were a premium tonight for both sides. You didn't get your first basket until past the midway point of the second half. How are you able to keep these girls together, that their defense was working, that the offense will happen, just stick with it?
Well, I think our offense is pretty good when we don't turn the ball over. But when we turn the ball over 5 out of the first 6 possessions, you just cannot score the basketball that way. And so if we only had one shot in the first 6 possessions, and so we felt that overall our defense was adequate tonight. It wasn't the way that we want it to be, but it was adequate. But ultimately, we just had to stop turning the ball over. We stopped turning the ball over. We get shots on goal. You saw that the rebounding was pretty good. Courtney had a really monster rebound on a free throw miss. It lets us play our game, but we just cannot turn the ball over the way that we did tonight.
36-27. My wife had stats for out rebounding Highland this evening, including having 8 on the offensive end. So again, you're able to do that. Both teams turned the ball over due to just a ton of pressure. But hey, a win's a win. If you get right down to it, a win is a win, no matter if it's ugly or if it's pretty.
We will not apologize for a win ever. I mean, we'll take ugly wins, pretty wins, whatever it is, especially against a really good team. Yep. This keeps us in the conference race. Something we talked about. Now we still control our destiny going forward, and that's all you can ask.
So I guess you'll want me to come do another game?
You can come to every game you want, John. We go a long way back, but we haven't had you for a game for a while, and this year it's been golden, so you keep it up.
All right? Great, Coach.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you very much. It's head coach Nathan Russell joining us here in our post-game show presented to you by Tri-State Roofing, LLC. We'll come back with your final stats and wrap up from Shullsburg. It was a game-winning 3-point field goal by Isabel Weigel that sealed the final score, 46 46-43 Shullsburg over Highland. One final timeout with our post-game show after this on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game, 2 minutes.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us.
That's right, yeah,
Maybe
because
you're not sure how you'll make rent, or you lost your job. When you don't know where to turn, let 211 be your guiding light. Our guides are ready to connect you with the help you need.
211, how can I help you?
Call or visit 211.org. 211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council.
My son Finn was born with congenital heart disease and spent the first 8 months of his life in the hospital. Starlight Children's Foundation has played an important role in our lives. For 5 weeks as a baby, Finn lived in a Starlight Hero wagon instead of having to sleep in a hospital bed. Starlight provides moments of joy for families like mine at a time where there's very little to be found. Learn more about how Starlight brightens the lives of sick kids by visiting starlight.org today.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So, what's the asking price on these houses?
You'd probably be more comfortable living somewhere else.
How long is the lease? Sure, you can afford to live here, but...
How about the schools?
We have twins.
This neighborhood probably wouldn't be right for your kids.
If a real estate or rental agent says anything like this, you are being discriminated against, and it is illegal. If you experience housing discrimination, go to HUD.gov/fair housing and report it. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Post-game, 2 minutes.
It's your post-game show presented to you by Tri-State Roofing, LLC. A thriller here tonight from Shullsburg High School, where the Shullsburg Miners defeat the Highland Cardinals 46-43. With Kingston Clayton, I'm John Satterley with your final stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. First, for the Highland Cardinals, let's go ahead and get their final stats for you. From 2-point range, 10 of 34, 29%. 3-point range was 6 of 24, 25%. So for a game total this evening, Highland from the field was 16 of 58, 28%. 16 of 58, 28% from the field. For the Highland Cardinals, the leading scorers, only 4 players scored this evening, as you had Adeline Esser had 14, Celia Olson had 12, Sophia Terrell had 12, and Addison Bedward had 5. Free throw shooting was 50%, 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Taking a look at the final stats for the Shullsburg Miners this evening, 12 of 32, 38% from 2-point range, 4 of 14 from 3-point range, for a game total of 16 of 46, 35%. Leading scorers for the Shullsburg Miners, Alexis Alt, she had 13 points this evening. McKinley Russell, she had 10. 9 for Haley Alt, 5 apiece for Isabel Weigel, Courtney Thyan, and for Addie Woodworth. Free throw shooting, 10 of 17 from the free throw line, 59%. For the Shullsburg Miners. Then taking a look at the rebounding totals, 36 rebounds for Shullsburg, 27 for Highland, 8 on the offensive end for both Highland and for Shullsburg. Turnovers in that first half, there was 14 turnovers for Shullsburg, 11 for Highland. The game totals, 29 turnovers for Shullsburg, 24 for Highland and Kingston. I would say on something like that, it was more the stifling defense on both sides, more than being careless. This was a very aggressive game on for both teams on the defensive side.
Yeah, and definitely kind of something that Coach Russell kind of strived not to do for the Miners, something they can work on in practice in the upcoming days. And this is just such a great win for the Miners, especially at home court, to have some chances in the Six Rivers West of potentially winning it in third place.
Absolutely. As you heard Coach Russell say, they still control their own destiny. That's usually all you can ask for. Let's go with our Tricor turning point. Tricor insurance plans built for you, your family, your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. Kingston, was there anything that really kind of stood out to you that really was a turning point?
Oh, definitely the rebounds, I think, from the Shullsburg Miners. I mean, that's what gets you the ball, that gets you the opportunities to score on the offensive drives, and I think that really helped them out tonight, especially with their size.
You could look at it that way too, or also, the Highland Cardinals, they really didn't lead much in this game. It was back and forth. Shullsburg led by as many as 18-10. Hold on one moment here. Shoebox scoreboard update. It looks like Mineral Point defeats Cuba City this evening 64-62, a thriller that just took place on Dubuque Super Hits 106. So 8 points was the largest lead for the Shullsburg Miners at 18-10. It looked they were in cruise control right at that moment. At halftime, 26-22. Highland's defense was just stifling. They were able to claim the lead at 30-27 and pretty much held that lead all the way until the very end. 43-41 was still the lead in favor of Highland. Well, you got to go with that three-pointer. Realistically, that three-pointer, Isabel Weigel, gave the lead and the win to the Shullsburg Miners. All they needed was 2 to tie the game at 43. Took the lead with 42 seconds to go, 44-43. That is your Tricor turning point.
Definitely.
Well, I think that's much damage as we can do for one evening.
Yeah, for sure.
I tell you, just a great effort by both teams and a fun game to watch. And another reason to fall in love with high school sports. And I'd like to say thank you to everybody here at Shullsburg School District. Always the hospitality. So much fun to come here. Head coach Nathan Russell, and thank you for allowing us to talk with your players. Isabel Weigel, our most valuable player, and Addie Woodworth. Also, Haley Alt, our scrappers of the game. Also, like to say thank you as well to Josh Terrell, head coach of the Highland Cardinals, getting a chance to talk with him in our pregame show. Again, thank you to my lovely wife, Arena, for doing stats on location and making me sound a lot more intelligent than I am. So, hey, it's information. When you have it, you're able to pass it along. Of course, thank you to all of our sponsors. Without our sponsors, these broadcasts are not possible. And thank you for listening and inviting us into your living room, into your vehicle, or just allowing us to hang out with you and entertain you this evening. And it was definitely entertaining. The Shullsburg Miners defeat the Highland Cardinals tonight by a final score of 46-43. With the win, the Shullsburg Miners improved to 5-7, 4-2 in the Six Rivers West. Where the Highland Cardinals, with the loss, they fall to 9-3, 5-1 in the Six Rivers West. For Arena Satterley and for Kingston Clayton, I'm John Satterley. The preceding has been a presentation of Queen Bee Radio Sports on Extreme Hit Music, X1071, X1071.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Have a great evening, everyone, and thank you for listening.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports.